So, I want to know how much it costs to travel from Bali to Singapore to Paris, then on to the west coast of France out in Biarritz, and stay in those really nice hotels all the way that are in the airports, like the one in Singapore. What is it? The Crown Towers. And the Novotel. Hi again. Wake up. It's a Saturday morning. I'm here in Bali. I've got my boards packed. And I'm about to head to France. Gonna go via Singapore and Paris and then on to Biarritz. I'm not gonna take these boards. I'm going to leave them here where I live in Bali, but I've got to pack them away into storage. So traveling without boards will be so dreamy, but I think it's going to end up being difficult because I'm going there for a surf comp. All the stuff's in my bags. And I might go get something to eat and get a Grab to the airport. So if you're in Southeast Asia, use the Grab app. This video is not sponsored by Grab, but maybe if they want to sponsor me. But it's the best way to get around Southeast Asia, the cheapest way. So, yeah, get the Grab. So, I'm just going to go get something to eat from a place called the Sate Dani is on Jalan Benasari. It's insane. It's amazing. Beautiful food, clean, friendly staff. You're looking at about 20,000 to 30,000 each dish. You've got the satay chicken, and you've got the gado, 20,000 rupiah, $2 Australian. So I got a Grab to the airport, and I'm in Denpasar Airport. I think I need to go and get a beer. Yeah, I think it's beer time. Beer time. Okay, so I found the bar. After a beer, I quickly boarded my plane and flew to Singapore. So I got to Singapore airport. It's like 12:30, and I've checked into the Crown Plaza. By the time I checked in, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and I jumped in the bath and went straight to sleep. So approximately cost-wise, it was 456 Australian dollars for this beautiful accommodation at Changi Airport, Singapore. Really expensive, really good. I don't know if I'd recommend it though. It was very, very costly for what it was. And I've been here 7 hours. Off to Paris we go, and that's going to be a mission. I've got to get from one airport on one side of Paris all the way over to the other, from Charles de Gaulle to, I can't say that, from checking out of the hotel to checking into my flight was 10 minutes. That's pretty convenient. And I'm on an Air France flight. I speak very, very little French. And when I say very little, I mean zero. Here we go, Singapore to Paris. Oh God, once landing in Paris's airport, Charles de Gaulle, I had to get the train from there, change at the middle of Paris, and then get on line 14 out to Orly. And I stayed at the Orly Novotel. It was about $430 approximately, and beautiful. So after my airport mission from Paris to Orly, stay in a hotel, stayed in a nice Novotel. Now I'm missioned to Orly, and I got here in time, but now I'm in line. And does everyone just argue with everyone in this country? Traveling without a surfboard is so dreamy, but I think I'm going to pay for it in the long run of having to borrow boards and not get to surf when I want to. So yes, another flight. And this flight's called Transavia. It's a French airline. Never heard of them, never booked with them. Found them on booking.com. So yeah, seems to work. Just like a budget airline, much like Ryanair, but 3 times more. Don't think you could get longboards on here. Looked like some French guy with a board that was about 6'4", 6'2", was getting hassled out. Really strict on the size of your hand luggage, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you would get pinned, but you just have to check. And it looks like the first time in my entire flights from Bali to Biarritz, I got 2 seats to myself. 3. But it's a short 2-hour flight. Jet lag. So I got here. I didn't feel much. I got here. It was a big whirlwind. I went for a coffee, had lunch, and passed out in the afternoon, and then woke up at 9 o'clock the next morning. Here I am. So in the end, the cost of things to get from Bali all the way to Biarritz, in total, I'd have to work it out, but I'm going to run it off the top of my head. It was, for the Singapore Airlines flight from Bali to Singapore, was $250. Then it was $450, let's say $60, to stay at the Crown Towers. Now my flights with Air France were booked through Qantas using 45,000 Qantas mile points plus $180. So that's $180 for my flights that way. Then it was $200 for my flight from Biarritz, and it was another $440. So we'll work all that out. So in total, it cost me $1,570 for my flights and accommodation. Now that was $900 in 5-star accommodation. $900, and then it cost me $670 in flights and train tickets. So on the way back from Biarritz all the way to Bali, I'm going to be doing it budget, and let's see how my costing goes that time. I still didn't get first class car rides. It was still a train, so it's still doing it on a budget. Getting here, I think close to $1,600 is a little bit rich, but we're going to do a proper budget, see how we go on the way back, and that video will go up in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned, guys. Like and subscribe. Yeah.